What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. Hope you're well, guys. We're gonna go over our friend Vechain. It's hit our first buy zone. Currently, we're sitting at 0.086. We're down about 3.4 on the day. We're sitting on market cap of 5.47 billion. 24-hour volume 366 million. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to crypto.com, you can sign up to the world's fastest crypto growing app and grab one of the incredible Visa cards for cashback in crypto, free Spotify, Netflix, Prime travel incentives, as well as $25 in their native coin Crow just for signing up through my referral. So here's Vechain, guys. You can see we've come down to our first buy zone here at 83 cents. We did trend towards oversold. We saw just a little bit of a bounce here. I wanted to pop over to the 4-hour time frame. A couple things I want to show you guys here. So we're underneath the EMAs. I mean, Vechain has had a pretty extreme drop from the top here. We're already down for VET, all the way down to the bottom of SWIC, 62%. So I would anticipate to see a bounce relatively soon. People are getting really bearish about Vechain, and that's usually a strong signal you're going to see a bounce. So there's a couple patterns here. One of them is a double bottom, so we'll start with that. We've come down, we've created a second bottom. So if we break out back to the upside, I will give you your target here from actually the bottom of this wick here, top of the pattern. Could bring you back up to this level of resistance at 10 cents, almost 11 cents, which is one of our take profit zones. And then we have a couple other patterns here. And one of them is kind of a symmetrical wedge pattern here. So if we bounce from this level of support and we break out, probably be a similar target to your double bottom. Yeah, I'll bring you right up to that level of resistance at almost 11 cents there. Now you could also see this as a bear pennant. So here's your flagpole with your pennant. As you can see, let me give you an example. Kind of had one right here. This is more of a channel. And you can see with this one here, we came down, we consolidated, we traded sideways, and we broke back out to the upside. Here's another example. You open this up so you can see here. We came down, symmetrical triangle, had a big sell-off. You can see this is a bear pen as well, but this one broke up to the upside. Let me give you one that broke down here. Okay, here's an example. So we kind of had one here as well. That was right after a flash crash. We traded sideways, and then we broke down. We came down further, and that correction for Vechain was about 45%. So currently we're sitting at about a 60% correction for VET. I'll give you your breakdown target as well. We are in the floor on the daily RSI, but if we were to break down, we come right back down to our next buy zone. Our average price is sitting about 0.076, and we're ready to ride the slingshot back up for Vechain. So let's quickly pop over to the daily time frame. This is a 4-hour as well. Let's pop over. So you can see on the 4-hour, we've been hitting a lot of resistance along the 20 EMA. So it would be crucial for us to break that resistance. If we're going to see a breakout, we get back above the 55, then we can see a nice, beautiful bounce to the upside for VET. So I've been saying on the 1-day chart, we're completely in the floor. As you can see here, we're in the floor bounce. We're in the floor bounce. So that is a strong indicator that your bounce is coming relatively soon. We can go a little bit lower, guys, but as you can see here, we had a flash crash. We consolidated. We broke back out to the upside. Right here as well, guys. Let me zoom in a little bit. This is the daily, but you can see flash crash, broke out. See this green candle back to the upside, crash right here, breakout back to the upside as well, crash right here, consolidation. This one came down even lower, double bottom breakout. So if we do come lower, guys, I would target that 0.07. Gives us an absolutely beautiful opportunity to see a huge bounce back to the upside, because it just doesn't go straight down. It will always bounce. It works in waveforms, right? And that's why we dollar cost average with this strategy, because it works so well because of the waves. Because you're buying in as prices dropping, bringing down your average price and getting ready to ride the slingshot back up. We have had the bearish cross of the EMAs. The MACD is also in the floor. Quickly pull up our MACD. You can see our MACD is completely in the floor right here. We saw a bounce. The MACD came a little bit lower when we had this flash crash right here, and we saw a nice bounce back to the upside. So it's coming, guys. You just have to be patient. But the fact that we've already dropped about, over 60% is a strong indicator to me that we're going to bounce. We're absolutely in the floor. If we look at Bitcoin here, we're trading sideways, right? We had a flash crash, and now we're just trading sideways. We have a bit of a descending, broadening wedge. Let me pop over to the 4-hour chart, as well as a double bottom. You can see here we created a double bottom. Of course, yes, we can break down a little bit lower, but if we do come lower, guys, all that means is you're going to see a much larger bounce back to the upside. So let's finish off this video quickly. If you want access to these charts at all times, I am posting them here in the Discord, as well as the DCA strategy is fully explained and over 1,000 members talking all things crypto. And you can sign up through the Patreon price of a coffee. So let's finish off the video for VET. So you got triggered in at 0.083. So currently you're probably up about 1% on this trade. So now you can use 90 cents because we're underneath it. We can use this as a TP zone. Take profit zone. Remember, guys, it's just for reference. Use your own discretion. It's not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a young guy from Canada. So if we come up to 0.090, that's a nice little trade of about 7%. And then our next take profit zone, 0.098, 11 cents, 12 cents, 14 cents. We have buy zones here for VET. We have buy zones. The first one was triggered in at 0.083. 0.070, 0.056. Let me drop in some price targets for these ones as well. 0.03 and all the way down here at 0.02. Do I think it will come all the way down to these levels before a bounce? No, of course not. But it's better to be prepared, not surprised, just in case there's a black swan event people keep talking about that. You can see I have a buy zone all the way down here at 0.01. But once we bounce up to take profit, these buy zones change. That's why it's great to sign up to the Discord, all right? So I should give some bull run targets here for Vechain. So I had mapped this out with some Elliott waves, but for right now, we'll give some bull run targets based off the Fibonacci. The 1.618 coming in about 77 cents. I do think VET is likely to come up to the 2 extension with the amount of interest in the project on this bull run sitting at $1.42 and the 2.272 sitting at $2.20, and up to the 2 extension at $1.42. You're looking at, wow, guys, you're gonna have to load the bags for VET. You're looking at a 16x, guys. When we're in the floor like this, when we go for a flash crash, when there's extreme fear in the market, the whales are accumulating. The retail investors, the wise ones, they're buying, they're getting into their trades because they know what comes next. All right, guys, of course, nothing is promised. Could have a black swan. Everyone's saying December 13th to 14th to 15th. Bitcoin's gonna drop 80%. I don't know about all that. But we have our buy zone set up, so we're ready for any crash the market wants to give us. Bitcoin can't just drop 80% all at once. If it did do that, it would work in waves, but I don't really see that happening. And if you want to trade these coins with me, sign up to Bybit. They have a deposit bonus of $3,000, up to $3,000, as well as there's $600 in bonuses. That's my favorite platform for trading. I use it for spot and leverage trading. I was on Binance, but I switched back over to Bybit. All right, guys, you can sign up through the referral top of the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Much love. Take care.